In this video, we're going to talk about empathy, which I feel is one of the most critical skills that could be taught, learned, and developed in today's world. Empathy is about not just understanding people, it's about understanding their unique situations and limitations so that you can design the best possible solution for them. And not because you're an expert, but because you have created something that is genuinely going to help them succeed in whatever they face. So stick with me and we're going to learn about how to apply empathy in our lives today. Hey everybody, this is Michael Cohen, the Tech Rabbi, and welcome to another episode of the Educated by Design vlog. Today is episode number, and we're going to talk about empathy. Empathy is the currency for us to do better things in the world, for us to connect with people in better ways, and to get things done. When you are challenged with engaging with people, when you are challenged with trying to get a project finished, many times your lack of empathy is the main obstacle in you succeeding in finishing that project, connecting with those people, and just doing great work. So we're going to break down empathy into 3 parts today. We're going to really understand what it means to be empathetic. I'm going to give you some interesting scenarios in my own professional career and some pretty great anecdotes that I've heard over my course of really developing my own skills in empathy. We're going to understand how to apply empathy. I'm talking today. We're going to start applying empathy in our lives. This is the currency of the 21st century to do amazing and do great things. So we're going to break down today some pretty awesome ways in which empathy is going to make your life better. Number 1, what is empathy? We've heard about it. Any of those that are familiar with design thinking, it is the entry point into designing and thinking and doing awesome things. I can't tell you how many times I'm engaging in workshops with just awesome groups of people and we start talking about empathy. And all of a sudden they're talking about the problems. This group, this person, they don't get this. This is what's wrong with them. That is not empathy. That is analysis of whatever it is you're not analyzing, but that's not empathy. Empathy is understanding what are the challenges of these individuals that we're working with? What are they facing? What is their culture like? What is their home life like? What are their challenges, their lack of resources, their limitations, and how can we use the knowledge of those things to design a superior product, a superior methodology so that they can succeed in what they're trying to accomplish. That is empathy. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Empathy doesn't dumb things down. Empathy is not about lowering the bar. So, they lack this or they don't have that, so we're not going to do that. Empathy is about understanding them so that you can make the entry point, the buy-in, and the more embracement of whatever it is that you are engaging at be the most successful in potential because you understand who is your client base. You understand who are the people you're servicing. You understand who your colleagues are. You understand who your boss is, right? How many times if we just had an empathetic lens could we better understand our bosses and live happier lives just all around? And one of the opportunities that I have had in this career is to support creative writing. And I had a conversation with a group of 8th graders and I said to them, who loves writing? And I created a Likert scale, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they all said to me, I don't like writing. It's a 0, it's a 1. And I was like, well, why don't you like writing? Well, we don't get to write what we care about. We don't get to write what we like. We only write what they tell us to write. So I said, in this class, we're going to write about what we love, what we like, what we enjoy, what we're passionate about. So if I follow through with that and I fulfill that, whose number's going up? The 0s became 1s. The 1s became 3s. I even had 1 4. So what happened? I understood that the way to get someone to develop a skill has to be rooted in some sort of value, some sort of passion, some sort of drive. So what better way to create an entry point for creative writing which is so difficult to develop and get better at? I just want to plug, I just got a book deal with Dave Burgess Consulting. Super excited to be publishing the Educated by Design book that's going to take things like this vlog and the podcast and the blog and the conversations on social media and put that in an interactive book that I hope is going to be launching in the late spring, early summer, and I'm super excited for that. So what is it about that? I didn't like writing when I was in high school, but now I'm going to publish a book. I have articles published on blogs. What is it? Oh, there's a value, a drive, a passion. That was that entry point. Fast forward to, actually it's rewind, to a design thinking course that I took on a MOOC, massive open online course, Stanford's D.school on design thinking, and the intro to design thinking, the intro into empathy. For me, I knew what empathy was and I was employing it in a professional space, but this story, this scenario for me captured it in an unbelievable way. There's a group of empowered individuals from all different professional careers. There was a sociologist, there was a translator, there was an engineer, there was a manufacturer, there was somebody that was a business, I think they were like in some sort of like chief financial officer position, but not quite at that C level. And this group of 10 people went to a community in Africa and they wanted to help this community with a big problem. They lived in an area that was constantly challenged with drought. And they'd created these underground reservoirs, these wells of water, but they leaked and they didn't know how to fix it. So the group ideated, they prototyped, they did the whole design thinking process, and they created these amazing, lightweight, super cheap plastic, maybe it was even BPA-free reservoirs that they would bury underground. Plastic, no leakage, problem solved. They present their awesome, innovative solution to this group in this community. And these people look at this thing like, what is this? What is this? Fortunately, they had a translator. They translated it into English. What is this? Strike one. You're out. Where's the empathy? Did you research with them? Did you understand what materials are valuable to them? What they cherish? Their response to foreign and unfamiliar entities, ideas, materials in their community? No. So you created the best possible solution for a problem that was not their problem for them. It was their problem for you, for me. That is an empathy fail. Empathy fail. So how do we develop empathy? It's very simple. Get to know people. Ask the right questions. Ask people where they struggle. What frustrates them? When things don't go their way, how do they react? Ask them about their professional challenges, their successes, what they do when they're successful. Do you see where I'm going with this? Asking questions. So don't ask questions 2 days before the project is due. Ask them questions weeks before a solution needs to be designed. And get to know them. Get to know what they value, what they're passionate about, what matters to them. So that's the first and the second. Number 3 is about keeping your pulse. Keeping your pulse on what's going on. People change. People grow. People shift. People change. So you have to understand what empathy is. You have to ask those questions, be aware, think out and ideate potential scenarios. Got to keep a pulse though. Got to keep going and be on top of that, because a product sits in a warehouse, that doesn't change. A school book on a desk, well, that thing for sure doesn't change, and it's already outdated by the time it was printed. Keeping your pulse on it. In a classroom, in a business, wherever you're at, you need to keep a pulse on people. What's going on? Connecting with them, having an empathetic lens for the day-to-day, not just a big project. Okay, we did research and development and we understand who this person is and what their needs and passions are. Day-to-day, what's going on? Where's a win? What can we do to get a win? Empathizing and understanding and listening to them. So much listening, less talking, unless you're teaching them about empathy. So that's today's Educated by Design vlog. It's all about empathy. It's all about scaling it. like this video, share this video, engage with this video via comments, and let's continue this conversation. Thanks for watching.